Happy Wednesday. I'm going to try to do a little bit of shaking of some of my consumables here off to the side a little bit so I don't get y'all dizzy. Let me know that you're here. I see a few people popping in. I got to shake up a couple more of these other chroma mists and things like that. How are y'all tonight? We're going to do a little bit of watercoloring. We're going to play with... Hi, Francie. How are you? You're going to like my card tonight, as we're going to make a card with a nurse and some Band-Aids. Hello, Kelly. I am just kind of mixing up some of the... Hi, Michelle. Hi, Ellen. I'm just mixing up some of the chroma mists over here, trying to get all the little shimmer in so I don't get my clogged. Oh, thanks, Francie. I hope that I have actually never done this before with this stamp set. Hi, Sarah. We're going to use the cutting die, the Band-Aid cutting. Oops, let me switch to my other screen. All right, we're going to use the Band-Aid cutting die. Hi, Mama. Hi, Lori. Oops, here we go. There we go. And hi, Misty. Welcome. Welcome. I'm Candy, Misty. I am the inspiration team leader for Brutus Monroe. I do not work at the store, live in the store, or near the store. I live in Iowa. So, hi, Crafty Cornerstone. This die just came back in stock. Now, I don't believe this is in stock right now. Hi, Cherie. Hi, Lori Gordon. This is the Band-Aid Builder stencil, but you can sign up for notifications when it gets back in stock. This we may be using tonight too. Hello, Melissa. Yeah, Francie, she's the one who lives at the store. Hello, yeah. Hi, Penny. And this is the Hero Stamp Set. This came from a Create Your Own Ending event, and it is still available. Same with these, but this just came back in stock, and I thought we would use it tonight. So I have a few things prepped, but I want to do some watercoloring first so it dries. Susan, I've been pretty good. I'm actually pretty good because I was supposed to have jury duty for the first time in my life today, and it got canceled. I got the notification at like 10 o'clock yesterday saying, don't forget to report. And then at 1:30, they're like, you do no longer have to report. So I was like, woohoo. So I am doing good. All right, Ellen, I missed. What did you said you did? You painted a word die cut today. How did it turn out? Did it turn out great? I haven't really done a lot of painting so much with it as I have splattered with it so far. So I have aqua pigment paper in my mini Misty here, and then I have the scrub person here, and we're going to do some anti-static powder tool. And this is my nemesis. I do not like black embossing powder. I will be honest. I like icicle, I like gold, I like everything but black. We're still going to use it because I want really deep black, but I'm going to kind of change things up here a little bit, and I'm going to use my pigment ink because I want it to be super black. Now, when I've said I have not used this part of the stamp yet, so I've never done this before, but I should have tested it. It is hard to like it. I usually use clear on top of my pigment ink, but last night I used it to make a super dark black, and we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. I have it. So I need to use it. And I think the big key is making sure you use plenty of anti-static powder tool. So we're gonna go for it because it does give you a nice solid black, especially as my ink pad's drying out here, and I don't have a re-inker for it, so it will give it a little bit more. So I've got that all done. And then I've got my Raven powder here. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. I think she means create. That's a different event. That's not I think Simon Says Stamp puts that event on. Is that what you're talking about, Michelle? It is the best black embossing powder. You're right. It is. It's just I just tend to get it in spots I don't want it. And like I said, I need to make sure I use more anti-static powder tool. All right. All right, here we go. I did not plug my heat gun in. Sorry about that. I don't keep it plugged in when I'm not using it. There we go. It turned out super easy to get the coverage with no mess because of the brush. All right, well, we'll have to try. I'll have to try it, Ellen. All right. We're going to cross your fingers. Yep, we're going to cross our fingers. And I left my big container open on my desk, so hopefully I don't spill. I know. You were just reading my thoughts, Melissa. Hey, you made it. Welcome. Melissa, you should go back a couple of. I think I did it with red. Actually, I hit the heat tool with the powder. It went everywhere a couple months ago. So yeah, I should have done it, but I did it. All right. So here's the beauty of this stamp. I'm not going to clean them very well. I'm not the biggest cleaner of my stamps. I kind of just wipe them. We're going to stick this guy back down. We're going to put this back in. Now, I am going to put my anti-static powder tool down, but I'm going to grab, so you have two choices you've got the one with the glasses and you've got the one with the headpiece, and that's the one I think I'm going to use. I'm going to do the hair piece first, and then we'll worry about that. So if I remember correctly, this lines up with the ear. You can line up the head with this part of the ear with this little piece right here. And that is how you can get it to work, I think. Hold on. This might not be right. Nope, that wasn't quite right. Okay. That would have looked weird, I think. Okay, it's been just long enough. I got to put my head in the way. Sorry for a minute, guys. If we mess it up, we're going to do it again. I think Christopher used this one. And it's the earpiece lines up with the ear, but I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it lines up kind of like this, because we got to have the hair touch the ear. Okay. Ooh, that looks kind of awkward. She's got a weird head turned to her head. Okay, sorry. I have not, like I said, I haven't done this before. So hopefully it's going to turn out all right. Yeah, see, that looks kind of weird up here. I don't know. Well, I think we're good. Oh, yes, thank you. I never thought about that because I should have done it last night, but at the last minute. Yeah, see, okay, see, it does. That's what I thought. Okay, so here, I'll show you the packaging. Thank you, Francie, for printing that out. So if you look, there's a little piece of her hair, and there's a little piece right here that kind of come down, and then these little pieces come right under her chin. And then if you look at this one, you can line it up. The earpiece with the glasses line it up perfectly, which is probably the smart one for us to do, but we're going to use this one. Okay. Thank you, Francie. Duh. I already stamped this little guy out. So if you got the Band-Aid set, this is definitely a set to pick up because these little sentiments fit in the Band-Aid. All right, we're going to pick it up. We're going to look at it. We're going to go for it. Yes, I'm excited to use it. All right, anti-static powder tool. I'm going to anti-static powder tool a lot. Okay. I am excited for Spring Fling. I'm not sure who's all going to that, but I can't wait. It's going to be fun. All right, here's the moment of truth. Cross our fingers. Hey, I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. It is, and I guess I didn't even think about that. I should have done that, to start, but it's going to work perfect. That worked perfect. We're going to have to eyeball the face, too. You will be there. I won't be there in person, Francie. I will be there in spirit here in Iowa. And actually, I have one girlfriend who I know signed up. She got one of the last spots when they had them available. She was on the phone talking to Jess, and Jess convinced her get one of the spots. So we are going to do it together, I hope. All right, we're going to push away a little bit of that black that's right there. So there we got our little, we're going to heat set that. You'll wave to me at the camera. That sounds perfect. You know what? If it's restream, I could probably lock in and pretend like I'm doing that. I don't think we have it, and there hasn't been any details yet, Crafty Corners. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind because of all the everything that's been going on, and then it's okay. And then the releases have been going crazy out the door. So there's our little nurse or doctor. I'm going to say nurse this time. And then we're going to choose a face here. I'm going to choose the smiling face. But it hasn't been available yet because, like I said, the stamps just came in and they just started doing the new release for February, and the shirts have been going out, so it's been a little crazy right now. Yep, the paper pad, and Penny, he did show us one of the stamp sets. Remember, in a live, the floral one. I think it's available. You could see it when it was on that tag. Excuse my head, guys. Line that up. A little more anti-static powder tool, and then we're going to get going. We're going to do some fast watercoloring. The name of this set stamp is called Hero. There are not dies for it. This is just, but what I'll show you is these will work inside the Band-Aid die set. So it's a nice, good one that needs people, I think, can have, because, you got your little speedy recovery, get well soon, all that good stuff. The little boy, I already have my little boy cut out and colored. If it came out with a create your own ending event, I just have Thursday, August 18th, so I'm not exactly sure which year that was. But it's a really good one. I don't know if it was 2020 or if it was 2021. Might even been 2022. It was the year we did all the different, I think, was it the year we did all the different holiday? No, it wasn't the holiday one. I don't remember. But it's still available. That's one of the reasons why I was using my. Yeah, the little sick guy doesn't look too good, does he? I colored him up. I made sure he had a pink nose, but all right, we're gonna do some quick watercoloring. I grabbed a bunch of chroma mists and a couple of aqua pigments, and we're gonna do some of my fast watercoloring. Now there is some black powder on I didn't get it perfect, but we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna start with her skin tone, which I found for me, CYOT. Okay, thank you. It is a good, useful set. And so, like I said, this piece, so you can stamp, this is for the Band-Aid. We'll get to that. You can stamp those inside of this. So I actually didn't even, I only have one of those cards made, I think. It was one of the ones that I think I was late to watch. So I didn't get to do too much. So what I think I did is, I'm trying to remember, I added a little bit of yellow, a little bit of ornamental gold, and I just kind of mixed them together. And then I think I added just the hint of the red or the pink. This is the pink glow to give it a little peachy color. Oh, 2022. Okay, that makes more sense, Penny. It was 2022. Okay, that one's, it's not quite as, it's a little, oh, maybe it was orange that I added. I had all the colors out. I'm going to add a little bit of copper shimmer. We want to try to give it a little bit more of a peach color. I'm thinking I used a lot more of the chroma mist and I put in too much of the yellow. All right, that'll work. We'll make it work. It was all virtual. Yes, I knew it was an all virtual year. And I think I had to work, so I was late to this class, and I think I just kind of forgot about it because, we did so many. And I actually found everything was in my dice stamp set, and I was like, oh, I should get that out. I don't make too many get well cards. I probably should. I just don't. So I just added a bunch of water, and I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, this is just kind of my version of fast watercoloring. We're going to add a little more gold to this. She's going to be sparkly. Her skin's going to be sparkly. And it will dry back. So I hope everyone's excited. I had tracked my package for the February release, and it is it's near Penny. It's in St. Louis, Penny. So it should be in Des Moines tomorrow, which means I should get it Friday, which I'm super excited about. So she is a little more yellow, but it will, like I said, dry back. All right. And then I think for my scrubs, I'm going to go with pink. We're going to use this pink glow. And we're going to go ahead and, like I said, we're just going to add some water. And when I do lives, and this is kind of a fun way I think it is to add some color, to not, if you're not much of a watercolorist, but you want to be, just kind of do this. You got your inspiration box. Yeah, you were in. You didn't pop in the video. I didn't see you, Francie. Or did I miss you? I was busy working at a couple of stuff during the time. I kind of was in and out. So I knew you were there because I think didn't Scoozy come over to say hi? He had to go meet his fans, remember? So another thing you can do is you can also do a very quick wash. Yeah, I'm excited too, Melissa. I have my extra add-ons that I ordered. They shipped at the same time, and they're in a different box, but they're all down in St. Louis. So they will be coming, and I cannot wait. So I'm actually going to even give her. Oh, okay. And you were in the classroom chatting. Okay. I am going to give her some pink shoes. We're just going to go all pink with this outfit. Just because I feel like going to make us happy, right? We're even going to do a pink hat. And then we'll do a different color for her cross. So I can't promise this is going to dry in time for us to use on our card, but I hope so, because I'm hoping we can do a couple of cards tonight. All right, we're going to let that part dry a little bit, and then we're going to move on to her hair, which for me, I thought was fun to use this copper shimmer. And I will tell you that you want to make sure you mix them up, because I did not mix mine up last night when I went to use it very well. And it got a little clogged because of the mica or the little shimmer powder, whatever that little fancy powder is. And I had to really mix it well and shake it hard to get it to get, and then it was fine. So make sure you mix them well before you try and get that all mixed up, so that that little shimmer powder doesn't get up clogged in the little container. So I added a little bit of the color, and then I added some water down over here just to kind of thin it out. I kind of, like I said, I'm a lazy watercolorist. When I want to do more depth and color and things like that, then what I do is I let it dry and I come back. So, all right. And then I think we're going to go with purple for her. Hi, Monica. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to use a little bit of purple on her shirt and on the cross. And this is the lilac purple. Oops. I got it over the edge a little bit there. That's okay. Okay. So we're going to let this sit aside to dry. And then we will come back to her and see how she looks like when she's dry. Okay? You were mine were around Pittsburgh all day, and then last night they finally said they were going to be in just before dinner tonight. It said we were in it was in St. Louis. I'm just using a little bit of this white paper cloth to kind of pull up some of that color on her face, so she can kind of sit here, and like I said, we're going to let her dry a little bit. So All right. I did have an idea for this little guy. I did get him painted. I don't want to, I kind of painted him along the same way. I used the gold for his hair, or the copper for his hair, and I used the gold with a teeny bit of, I'm not sure if what I added to it. Added him a little teeny bit of a red nose. Let's see if I can get him up closer to you. The purple and the red, because I was kind of trying to also use the challenge, which is hearts for the CYOE challenge. So I have a bunch of the stuff cut out, but we're going to make our background first. So let me grab a piece of cardstock. That one is bent, so we don't want that one. And I'm going to grab my stick and stamp mat, which is not the right one. We need my blending buddy one. Okay. And then I am going to quickly show this. Yeah, I want to make them chicken soup too. I have the open basket weave and the open weave stencil. We're going to kind of just go through this real quick. I'm not going to make it super deep color because I did do this kind of earlier, but I wanted you guys to see. Heather showed this in a live last week or the week before, that they will go together. And I did not have this one. So I made sure I placed an order for it so that I could show you. So I'm just going to quick tape that down. And then I grabbed, I think I'm going to change to pink and purple for this to match our girl. And I'm going to grab my blending brush. And I'm going to do the pink first. So I've got my pink. This is sidewalk chalk. We could use Rosy Cheeks. We might use Rosy Cheeks because she's a little more pinky than that. I'm going to grab that quick. Her outfit's a little more pinky than that. We're going to very quickly just blend this. So this is one of those that, you know, I'm an aggressive blender, so that's why I usually use Pixie spray. I did not put any down this time. So I'm just kind of holding it with my fingers to make sure it doesn't really move. If I don't have time to finish the nurse card, I figured I could kind of have the pieces together, but I wanted you to show, I wanted to show you the bits and pieces of what I've had done already. And then I can take a picture of it. So we're going to make our little boy card in case she doesn't dry. All right. So did just a very quick light pink on this. And we'll take this off. And this is the open weave stencil. And I will pull this up a little bit closer here so that you can see that it just lines up perfect. So you can see where I'm an aggressive blender. But that's okay because some of this is going to get covered up. So I just lined it up with the squares so that they kind of they go over the lines here a little bit. So I try to get all my squares lined up here as evenly as I could, because I am, you know, one of those, it's straight to me kind of girls. It is a perfect match, and I did not know these two went together until I saw it on one of the fulfillment lives. So here's some Crown Me. And okay, this one's a little bit more open, so I'm going to try not to be too aggressive. But it doesn't have quite as many lines. It has more solid spaces. So this would be fun too, because you could make baby cards with this in very light colors and pinks and blues and make it kind of like a blanket. You can make lots of plaids, your own plaids with these. So we're just kind of mixing the two colors together, which we might add a little purple to her pink in a couple spots to then kind of make it a little darker if we have time. But I did the same thing with purple, with the Crown Me in the Clear Skies. So I have another one ready to go. Yeah, so yeah, I had the open weave, which is this one, but I did not have the basket weave. And I don't know why I didn't have that. I swore I had it. But I have a lot of stencils. Produce Monroe stencils. So I looked through them all. I couldn't find it. So I added it to cart. But look at how great that looks together. And so it kind of depends, you get a little bit of the pink underneath. So if you were doing different things like, different colors that really blend together, I had a very strong color over a very light color. But I did this one already because I wanted to kind of do my die cutting ahead of time. And I've got some pieces here so we can start putting this together. Here's my card base. And what I did is I used this piece. Now I did go backwards, so don't do fancy your mansion. It does look like a garden trellis. I cut out the backer for the Band-Aid. What I should have done was cut it out of the pattern paper, or this piece first. So this is the Crown Me in the Clear Skies. But then I kind of had to make sure I lined it up perfectly and redo it. So I would recommend cutting it out of the piece of pattern paper or your panel first. And then when you can lay it down perfectly, you can put it where you want it. You could leave it opened up and run it back through. Okay? So I did do that kind of backwards. I am almost out of tape runner here, guys. So we're going to switch to liquid glue here in a few minutes. But I thought I would use what was left on my tape runner tonight. I forgot to switch that tonight. Francie, red and green for Christmas. It's perfect, or different pinks and reds for Valentine's Day, different greens for St. Patty's Day, red, white, and blue. If you did it the right red, white, and blue, you'd maybe get a little purple. Okay, what's going on here, guys? But, you got different colors that way. I'm just kind of figuring out why there we go. My glue was kind of clogged up. So I need to make sure I go around the opening really well so it stays flat on my card. But I thought it'd be fun to put the Band-Aid below in the back and the inside of my card. And then we're going to put the little boy on the outside. All right. Orange and gray for Halloween, orange and purple for Halloween, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, so, all right. Now we got to make sure we do this the right way because it's only going to line up one way. Here we go. It goes this way. I'm going to open it up here. And so I have to give a little shout out, you guys, because tomorrow is my dad's birthday and his twin brother. And they are going to be 80 years old tomorrow. So I have to say happy birthday. I know my mom's watching. I don't know if my dad's in the room, which is fine. But I'll call him. But that you can get Instagram, that you can just pick up your order. Yeah, Melissa, it's if you go for an event, you get a whole bucket and you can go and just keep adding things to your bucket. My dad's name is Gene. So but happy birthday, Dad. So I already mailed his card to him. He got it. So I'm super excited for him. So I already colored this up. This is what, here's the piece I had cut out. And I mean, I could put it on the inside, which might be fun, but I didn't know if I wanted to do that or if I wanted just another color. What do you guys think? Do you like the purple or should we continue the pattern on the inside? What do you think? Let's see if anyone has any thoughts before we glue it all together. I've got this piece here that can go on top for the purple. So the plain purple, you like the solid? I like the solid too. Okay, good. So, but before I glue the plain, so this is a light version of Crown Me and the Clear Skies, whatever was left. All right, everyone likes the solid purple. Whatever was left on my brush. I didn't add any more. And then this is just solid Crown Me. Okay? Yes. So what I thought I'd show you is we're going to quick do, I wanted to show you how this works. This is this little piece right here. We can pop up the middle piece. Michelle or Melissa actually had an idea I'm going to show you guys. We're going to work tonight to see. I did a couple pieces ahead of time. I have a bunch of other Band-Aids made, but I want to show you something that I want to see if it works. So we're going to do the Get Well Soon. And it's going to fit perfectly in here. So if you go to on the website, I'm actually going to take my, I cannot wait because I know I heard not too long that the mini stick and stamp mats would be coming eventually, and I cannot wait. I need a mini stick and stamp mat for my mini Misty. We're going to go ahead. Now, one of the reasons I did this ahead of time is because the Simon Hurley inks take just a little bit longer to dry. And I wanted to heat emboss on this. I know, thank goodness for that, right? And I thought I'd better do this ahead of time. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna anti-static powder tool this with the inch of its life because we're gonna do black. I'm gonna grab that ink. But if you go on the website and you look under the hero, and you look at the samples, those were the cards we made in the class with Christopher. So that kind of gives you some ideas of what you can do with the stamp set. It was some fun cards. I actually found myself kind of going, oh, I'm kind of making originally last night, I'm like, I'm kind of going off what Christopher did. And I don't really need to want to do something different. All right, Fancy, guess what? I don't know if I did or not, Michelle. I will look for it tonight. I don't remember. I've been kind of cruising a lot on the fan club page in the last few weeks because I have been, checking out all the design team or the inspiration team and all the create your own ending challenge photos. So I've seen a lot of them. So, yeah, Melissa, exactly. Let's see, Michelle, what did I miss? Did I miss something, Michelle? I'm going back. Oh yeah, no, I will go look and see. Yeah, I think, Michelle, what else would be fun to do with this is the fiber paper. Francie, are you excited? I'm using my tweezers. No fingers getting burnt tonight. All right. But look at how perfect that set fits on this. Isn't that cool? And then, so I am going to pop it up. I'm going to use that. Let's see what I have for pop up. I don't know if I have thin pop up pieces. I'm looking kind of for I think this is Thermoweb. Yeah, I did post the blog post that was out today. I posted the link in the fan club page, or you can Google Inspiration Team, our Brutus Monroe blog, and it has all of our salt and pepper. We did a salt and pepper challenge with the Inspiration Team, and everyone had the same items, and we created projects with them, and I posted them all. So I like this font too. It's not one that's on everything. Okay, I'm going to line this up. And then we're going to get it on our card here. Yeah, and I saw, Penny, that you mentioned that to him, so that's good too. And it used to be, I will put a post too. It used to be at the bottom of the page. It's right now, I have posts kind of scheduled out for the next couple of weeks, using some of the team members' projects that have been being posted and some of their social media links and things like that. So just for more in depth, or if somebody who's not a member of the fan club page, they can find them that. Candy, I just posted a card name. All right, I will check it out right after. It needs to be edited. I need to edit it and add to the CYU. Okay. Yep, I can do that. Amy, there is a lot of cool stuff in this. I'm excited. I am super excited. So here is the card. You could use this just like this. Thanks, Penny. You could use this just like this. But we're going to add our little guy. And I think we're going to put him up. We're going to put him on right here. Well, yep, we're going to put him right here. And we're going to pop him up too. Thanks, Penny. She will go approve it for us. All righty. And all done. Thank you. It's a really cute set. And like I said, I forget about using it sometimes. But you know, we all have stuff in our stash that we don't use as much. That has been a goal of mine this year, is to use more, make more stamps that I've seen use ink, or destash them. You know what, Melissa, purple is my favorite color. And so I thought it would be fun to kind of, I got to make sure it's going to be able to flow. Popping it up here a little bit. We're going to just pop this guy up right here. And then you pop them open, and then it just says, get well soon. And there's just enough. Okay, see now there, I added just a little bit too much purple. So we're going to see if we can pull this up a little bit. Oh, nope. So you know what you can do if you get a little bit of that? You can use your anti-static powder tool. Sometimes I give it away. I have some crafty girlfriends I get together with, and I offer it to them. And then I just kind of go on, I just went on Facebook and look for a couple of these stash sites. And to be honest with you, just put kind of a cotton, decent price on them, but not on a, not, I'm not going to get all my money back on it, but a little bit. And I just get rid of them that way. Or I donate a lot. Sometimes I give my sister some things because she does mixed media and things like that. Oh yeah. And I don't have one that's close, Amy. There is one. Misty, don't look at my pattern paper hoard. Like under my desk here, don't look. You could find, yes, Sarah, I am hoping that Simon Hurley's going to come out with a lighter purple that's like more lavender. I asked him for one because he mentioned new inks, and I'm like, you have triple berry, but triple berry's more of a pinky purple. I need a lavendery purple. This is Minnesota Viking purple. So, all right, we've got this card. We've got some time left, so let's keep moving. I cut out a ton of these, and this is where I wanted to show you what I did with them. We're going to do a little die cutting. So here is one with embossing powder. This one is using this stencil with the hearts. So this stencil, I have this taped together, but it has the empty one that you can use for a mask. And then they just fit over here like this. Perfect. They're a little bigger. And I thought we'd do one in class. I have oxides, Amy. I just don't ever pull them out. They're back behind me here. And my Simon Hurley inks are up there, and I just really love the Simon Hurley inks. Then, and like I said, this is called Band-Aid Builder. I believe it is sold out right now, but you can sign up for notifications, and I will email tomorrow too and see if Daryl can get on to making some. And then there's this piece too that would also, so you could ink blend if you wanted to. So I thought we could make one of these. I got a couple of them. Here's the one with a glitter glaze I did last night. Here's one with embossing powder. I'm going to do this one tonight. But before I do that, I wanted to show you what I thought would be really fun. So I'm going to steal this one, and we're going to glue this down. This is that top piece right here, right? We're going to glue this down. I love oxides too. Francie, it's okay. I love oxides, and I used to use them all the time, but I just really, what I like about the Simon inks is that you can pretty much blend them all and not have to, they don't turn brown or mud. I'm just eyeballing the centerpiece here, you guys. And then you can also heat emboss them. Yes, the dies are in stock right now for this. The stencil is, you can sign up for notifications. I forgot to mention that earlier today, that I saw that it was not in stock. So I have 2 layers of this centerpiece here. Okay. She does. There are some great purples. I do have some of those. All right. So you got that? See that, as you can see, a little bit of the dimension on there. There you go. There, it's Penny's got the Band-Aid Builder. Now this is where I thought it was super fun. I'm going to grab the washi tape. This is the only thing I forgot to use from the last release. We're going to pull up a piece of this washi tape, and we're going to stick it down And I'm doing my best to, excuse my head. Oh, I know, they're super cute. And like I said, Francie, true confessions, I've never used them before today. Because I didn't get my cards made because I was at work. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put this down. You are going to see a little bit of that white, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. This is the washi tape from last month, and it's beautiful, and it's fun to work with. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this die, and we're going to, oh, I already told Heather, I said, I forgot to use that. So that's why I'm going to use it tonight, because I hadn't used it yet. I was so excited to use last month's stuff. I kind of forgot about it. So I did put that in upside down. You could tape it, which I think I'm going to do. We're going to tape it. So I did this last night, well, before it was cut out. Like I just did it on paper. I stuck the washi tape down. But I wanted to see what would happen if we put that middle piece down and die cut it out. Because I'm really hoping that it kind of gives it that bump that you get when you're on, with a Band-Aid. And it's underneath. Okay. So we're going to try it. I might have to, ooh, it's very tight. So be careful, because if you have the intercut, you can do this because you'll have a couple different, but don't break your machine. I used a couple pieces of thin cardstock on there. So that was a little tight, but it went through. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to have to pull it off. I'm so excited to try this. Let's see what it looks like. It was tight enough that it made that washi tape. Okay. Didn't exactly do what I was thinking it would do, but it did it enough. A little bit. I don't know if you can see that. There's just a little bit of an indentation in there, but we're going to have to, this is going to get glued down, so no one's going to see that part. We're just going to cut that off. That was one thing about having such a tight thing. It stuck that washi tape right to there. We're going to poke these out. Francie, I haven't even poked you guys yet tonight with my rainbow stick. I might have to get on that yet, okay? Look at how easy that die cut that through. Isn't that beautiful? Just cut it out so nice. Okay, that one didn't cut through right there, but that's because of my cutting plates. But look at how fun this is. So you've got that little bit of a raised idea. You got your, I think it looks cool like that. I mean, I have the ones where I didn't put it down. So so now I'm going to cover up some of that washi, which is great, but it's kind of got that funness. I got to make sure I don't get too much of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bone folder. Amy, it was a new thing last month, and I'm not going to give out too much information, but we had some fun with it, I thought, and Heather and I discussed it, and so I did challenge the team for this month. So they've got a week or so to get their stuff, and it's not a required challenge. It's just, because just something for fun, and I will have a post for that coming right after President's Day. Okay? It was fun. It was fun. And we could make multiple cards. Like I said, last month it was based on the Be Mine paper pad and the salt and pepper shaker set. This month is a little more open, and that's about all I'm going to say for right now. And I think it's going to be fun because everyone's projects are going to be so different from each other. So, like I said, last month. So now was everyone using the same thing. So you can just, it's going to be very hard to see this in person, but you can just make out that little bit of a raised. So now to cover up this little bit of white that's showing, I'm just going to grab, this is why I had this sidewalk chalk out. Well, oh, Walter, it is. It's so fun. It's fun to see everybody's different projects. I had already had this Oh, Walter, Francie says hi. Melissa says hi. He's on Facebook. So I don't know if you can see the comments on Facebook from YouTube. I don't remember if that changes. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this ink to the edges. It does, Amy. That was what I thought after I did this with the washi tape, because we get the washi tape every month. And how fun is it to do different? You could do different. I don't know if I have any others sitting right here, but we had the the Galaxy one. You could make band-aids for somebody with space and things like that. So I thought that was a fun idea, and I was hoping it would work out. So so now here's where you can decide what you want to do. YouTube can see Facebook. That's what I thought, Penny, is that you can put this piece behind it, and so you can have the colors, or you can do a full color so that it's like the same color beneath. So I haven't decided yet. We're just going to kind of go with it. I've got a bunch of these. I wanted to show how to use the stencil. It does. Yeah, a whole box of Band-Aids. It is exactly right. I'm going to do another heart one. So I have a little bit of pixie spray on here. I don't think you necessarily have to, but I'm a pixie spray girl. And I would normally use my stick and stamp mat, but I've already got this all set up. Actually, let's just use it. But I'm going to use, this is kind of my non-sticky one, because I've used this one with glitters and stuff. And pastes. So it doesn't stick quite as much, but it will stick enough to hold that down. And then I'm going to grab just a couple pieces of, this is old purple tape. It doesn't have much stick to it left. Actually, it's not sticking at all. So we'll grab some washi tape to hold my stencil down, because we're going to embossing powder this. I'm not going to do glitter glaze tonight. I'm going to just do some embossing powder. I'm not too worried about not using any anti-static powder tool or any of that stuff. I'm leaving this here because I'm going to use it. I'm just trying to be careful not to get my hands in it. Now, I like to use a foam dauber. Yes, it is. That's what we love it. Exactly. Sarah, did you do, oh, did I miss it? Sarah, did you do a live? Did you do a live on your channel? I'm sorry, I was going back and look at it. Oh, your eye. I didn't even get it out yet, Francie. Yeah, Sarah Scrap, I think she did a live, but I think she did a live unboxing video. She hasn't been live on the Bruce Monroe channel yet. We have to set that up, and that is going to be coming here soon, very soon. We're going to have some other people getting to do some lives and wanting to do some lives. All right, so I've used my embossing powder or my embossing ink. I'm just going to peel it off. So if you look, you see how it's a little bit smaller than the stencil, but that's okay. Yes, Sarah Scraps. We have two Sarahs on the team. We have Sarah Scraps and Sarah W. And Sarah Scraps does not have an H, and Sarah W does on her name. So I'm going to pull it off, and I use one of my favorite embossing powders that we've had, the Love Potion. Yep, you have an H. I do too. Francie, I love this community too. It's just, this turned out so pretty. I just thought this was so pretty for Valentine's Day. You could use this as a snowboard. If you have a snowboarder. Now, like I said, I did not use any anti-static powder tool, so there's going to be a little bit of, and it's got glitter in it, so it's going to have a little bit of overspray, but I'm okay with that. And I sprayed this everywhere. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Lisa, birthday yesterday or today? It was today, wasn't it? Yes. In fact, I can't remember. Was it today? I know I saw it, but the days kind of run together for me. So I'm just wiping up my extra powder, and then Francie's gonna be proud of me. Um, I'm gonna use my little tweezers again. Now this one's not perfect because I noticed I hit it with my finger, but I'm gonna use it anyway. We're gonna get it done anyway. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pizza magic. I thought it was today. I will remember that forever, Lisa, because my dad's birthday is tomorrow. My sister-in-law's birthday was on Monday. My mom's birthday is coming up at the end of the month. Isn't that fun? So like I said, I did this very quickly. I didn't use that. I live in the coast of Virginia and don't get enough snow for snowboard. Well, how about a surf? You could taper the end maybe, Amy, and it could maybe be a surfboard. I use my tweezers. So I'm just going to put this one aside for now because I might do some ink blending over it to kind of tie in some of that. But I had one done. I just wanted you guys to see what it looked like. And then I die cut it out. So I'm going to put these together. What I wanted to say is we have one of the inspiration team members. Her name is Jen. I'll have to I'll link it below. She did a video not too long ago. It could be a skateboard with some wheels. She just did a video using her set from the challenge, the team challenge, and I loved it. I actually wrote down the dimensions because I want to make a card like she had. She had the dimensions down. I was going to do that tonight, but I already had this planned and I didn't think the Band-Aid would work. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to add some more of these. Jen's Schoolhouse. I can't remember if it's Jen Smiles. I apologize. I don't remember off the top of my head what it is. Her YouTube channel, but I am going to, when I do that card, I will link it, her video, because it was really cool, the measurements and everything. So make sure you guys check out the design team. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit of a different color. I use the pink flamingo, and then this is the sidewalk chalk ink. But I just think the Band-Aids are so fun, and with all these different colors, I'm not really going to worry about the underside of them. I know that I've got to we've got these all here, and this piece need a centerpiece, but we're kind of slowly running out of time, so I want to get this kind of going here. I just grabbed a slimline card panel, and I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to kind of start putting them down. This is kind of mimicking what Christopher had us do in class. He did a card very similar to this, but he used all the same pattern. I mean, just think of all your pattern papers and the fun Band-Aids that you can create. I mean, even a Valentine, I'm stuck on you. Yes. I do have a channel, Amy. It is called Sugar Cards. Candy V or Sugar Cards. And that I go by Instagram too, and that's my Facebook channel. And then I actually they do look like the slap bands. I just signed up for TikTok today, and it will be Sugar Cards. It's not liking me yet too much for let me follow anybody, but it is. Oh, Solana, thank you. This is the Band-Aid builder die, and then that's not what the die's called? I'm sorry, the Band-Aid die set and the Band-Aid builder stencil. I used some of the washi tape to create a couple of these. Thank you very much for putting that up. I don't go live on my YouTube channel yet. I've been trying to do some videos more on there, but I've been kind of busy, so I've been doing more on this channel. So now, thank you. That's perfect. I appreciate it. I do go live. I do stream this live on my YouTube channel. And then I do have a couple of videos. It is a goal of mine to kind of do some more. So I'm just kind of cutting them down. I'm going to add the pieces later, but I wanted to go ahead and keep kind of showing you what my thoughts were with this card. This is one that, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cut this off. Not going to be quite dry. We're going to cut this off. I may cut this down to I was going to make a mini slim, but I ended up making, and then I'm just going to use this piece. Yes, you need to follow Brutus Monroe over on TikTok if you're a TikToker, because they we're trying to get live on TikTok. But you have to have so many followers before you can do that. And then I need one more, and I think it's going to be this other pink one. And so we're not going to get to use our girl tonight that I colored, but I will finish that card up tonight and I will get it posted. Sugar cards. It's sugar cards as well. And maybe it won't show, it was kind of funky. A couple people couldn't find me. I had to share a link to get them. So if it doesn't pop up, it's okay. Like I said, I don't have any content yet. I will get it and get it posted too. So reels kind of intrigue me. So I kind of would like to do them. And I just haven't done them yet. So here, yes, she does do the Brutus Monroe TikToks. So here's the basics of my project. Amy, I don't know if I'm going to spend a lot of time on it other than for crafty videos, but I do like the idea of watching the shorts because I do like reels. So I do need to finish this off with some other items, but we are getting kind of low on time. So I thought I'd show you that this is the card. And then my thoughts are, let me pull up the card we may finish tonight, is to cut our girl out here. And I might even do it long ways. And then I'm going to attach her. Oh, look, my purple really, I'm going to show you how I fix that. I need my paintbrush. Oh, there is a candy stick talk. It's not me. I promise, it's sugar cards, and it has my photo in it. Like I said, I'm new to it, and it wasn't letting me do a lot of following of people today, so I'm not sure if I have to let it go. So one of the other members said that she just reset hers up, and it needed to, after a couple days, then it could work. So I'm just adding some extra water to this because my purple kind of went overboard a little bit. And I'm just going to pick some of that up, and then I will add a lot more pink. Now, I don't know if you know this, but even if these dry up, you can add a little water and you can use them. Same thing with the aqua pigments. You can let them dry and you can reactivate them. So I'm going to finish up this girl in a little bit here, and then, okay, yep, Penny, I will try next week to do that, and if I can, otherwise I will try to link it in the comments if it lets me. So I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. Sorry it was kind of a fast one. But please go check out the Band-Aid Builder stencil, the Band-Aid die set, and definitely get the Hero stamp set. Whoops, can't even see it. It's a great get your well card or nurse card. You can do thank you, some things like that. So, all right, you guys, have a good night. I will see you soon. Okay, have a good night, guys. Bye.